No mai, haere mai. Welcome to 3 News. In the heat of debate, one politician has yelled out about another, send the Mexican home. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this story is that it didn't happen in Trump's America, but in our own parliament. Meanwhile, the Maori party has accused the children's minister, who is Maori, of not understanding the essence of being Maori, all suggesting that race might be as big a topic in New Zealand in 2025 as it was in 2024. Here's senior political correspondent Jenna Lynch.
Parliament kicked off with a hiss and a roar, and we're back to identity wars.
The very people who are here on the very refuge that we give to them have come here with their ideas foreign to our country, native to theirs, and they wish to impose them upon our parliament. No, you don't.
Winston Peters returning to form during a debate yesterday, yelling at Green Party MPs who were not born in New Zealand.
You might be laughing now, but you'll be crying tomorrow. Come to this country, show some gratitude? No.
This is not about our feelings. It's about the harm that these comments can cause outside of these four walls, the fact that it emboldens people who wish to harm our communities, and it just takes a page from the Trump playbook that has ostracized and divided communities across the world.
And I was talking about two people jeering and shouting from the back benches as though the debate was of no moment to them, and I was pointing out in the historical parliamentary debating fashion, if you can't take it, go somewhere else.
I wouldn't have made those comments. Winston did, but that's up to him.
You're the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister for Foreign Affairs, and you're saying to people who have migrated to Aotearoa to make Aotearoa your home, and to say, oh, we know you're kind, and you won't get away with coming here and changing the way we do things. That is, that's appalling.
Was it anti-immigrant sentiment you were sharing yesterday in the House, Mr Peters?
This is not anti-immigrant sentiment. Why would you come to that stupid conclusion?
How else could it be read? You look at the Hansard record, it's really clear that he's making remarks targeting migrant MPs' political views and the legitimate participation they're able to have in the House. To call, for example, their views dictatorship for just being migrants is unacceptable.
He wasn't the only one. Shane Jones interrupting Chloe Swarbrick, yelling across the House, send the Mexican home. You'll need to listen carefully for it.
The value of human life decreases.
Ricardo Menendez marches from Mexico.
It's really clear that the government has a problem with migrant communities and the Prime Minister needs to clamp it down.
Shane Jones has confirmed to 3 News he did yell send the Mexican home across the House and is unapologetic, saying if these foreign-born New Zealanders are not going to show respect to the culture of New Zealand, then I'm going to call them out.
These are comments that the Prime Minister needs to clamp down and address.
Meanwhile, Te Pāti Māori MP Mariamino Kapakingi had a tense exchange in Select Committee.
Would you like an answer?
Well, I'd like one that actually responds genuinely as a Maori to my Maori question.
Let the Minister answer, please. We are over time now.
A Maori answer, go.
There's no such thing as
Okay.
Accusing the Maori Children's Minister of not understanding being Maori.
Because you've got a gap of knowledge, Minister. You don't understand the essence of being Maori.
We're actually at
you
time,
don't understand
so let the Minister
Minister.
answer.
They are race fanatics, racial supremacists, people who believe that before you can talk about anything else, you've got to talk about your ethnic background, and that's what I'm wholeheartedly opposed to.
So I get how it's seen out of context, but absolutely in context is about ensuring the removal of 7AA, the way that Oranga Tamariki has been applied on Te Ao Māori. So, yeah, I think that's what she's saying, and that's the context that we support her in saying it as well.
The Leader of the House calling for cooler heads.
I'm just worried about the decline of standards. I'm not the only one. I know various other members from both sides of Parliament are worried about it.
A worrying decline already apparent on day 2 of the official parliamentary year.
Well, OK, Jenna, not the most pleasant start to the political year.
Oh boy, no, it was not a pleasant start to the political year. It's never pleasant when politics gets personal, and this was pretty ugly stuff. Also unpleasant politically for the Prime Minister, who came bounding back from his summer holiday full of energy. He did a reshuffle. He wanted to seize the agenda, talking about the economy. But in one corner, he has had David Seymour distracting with the Treaty Principles Bill and talk of privatisation and not to be out-yelled. The other coalition partner now going down the the anti-immigration route, with Shane Jones yelling about coal just as loud as he is yelling Trumpisms. All the while, Christopher Luxon is trying to cut through this noise, reciting economic growth about 30 times a day, but it is proving pretty difficult in 2025 for him to get the clear air for that messaging.